Hello, and welcome to another edition of Capper Comparison Picks. Today I'm going to give you some Capper Comparison Picks for some more prelim fights for UFC Vegas 36, Brunson vs. Till. A lot of people across the pond on this card, coincidentally. But anyway, be sure to check out the video I did last night for the other prelim fights. These are a little bit out of order, and because the Ariana Litsky-Mandy Bohm fight got rescheduled for September 18th, I think, this is only going to be a quick show. It's going to be two fights, which aren't the greatest fights on the card, but fights nonetheless, and I like all the fights. I think, you know, I'm a big fan of fighting and mixed martial arts, so I'm going to do the show regardless to cover these fights. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Not to take the line from Fight Night Picks. That's what they say before they start breaking down. But anyway, we're going to do this. We've got the middleweight fight between champion Dulcha Lungiambula. The Congo native is fighting out of Cape Town, South Africa, a place called Camp Fight, according to Tapology. He is the underdog here at plus 135. His last fight is a win against the Joker, Marcus Perez. He got a unanimous decision win. He is 4-1 in his last 5. However, he's taken on a formidable opponent in Marc-AndreBarriault. Barriault, fighting out of Quebec, Canada, Patronode Kung Fu. He is coming off a win against Abu Azatar, ground and pound, round 3. He's 1-3-1 in his last 5. However, the one no contest should have been a ground and pound victory. It was against Oscar Pachoda, and it was originally declared a ground and pound, uppercut to ground and pound, round 2 victory for Marc-AndreBarriault. However, he tested positive for Ostarine. Ostarine, man, that's some good stuff. It's a performance enhancer. It increases your lean muscle mass, recovery time, endurance, stamina. Phenomenal stuff. I wish I could get my hands on some. But anyway, the doping commission says no on Ostarine. Sean O'Malley's been busted for it too. But anyway, just throwing that out there. Power bar on Marc-AndreBarriault. He is the favorite here, minus 155. His record, he has 2 more losses than Lungiambula, with a record of 12-4. Lungiambula 11-2. So we got champion versus power bar. One I'd like to note: power bar, Marc-AndreBarriault, never been finished. Lungiambula, those 2 losses, both of them were finishes. One was a kick to the body. The other one, I think, was punches or ground and pound. But both of his losses were by finish. 5-inch height advantage for Barriault. Weird. Dulcha Lungiambula has a 3-inch reach advantage, so that's odd. He's got the longer arms and reach by 1.5 inches on each end, because 3 inches, it's not like 3 inches per hand. It's 3 inches split in 2. So when someone says, oh, you got a 6-inch reach advantage, that means you get 3 on this limb, 3 on this limb. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta, people are like, oh, he's got an 1.5 inch reach advantage. Yeah, what's that? 3/4 of an inch on each side? This much? Really? Anyway, Marc-AndreBarriault does have the 5-inch height advantage. You know, that's clear. That's not split. So let's see what the cappers have to say. The lines, like I said, Lungiambula plus 135. That did move a little bit from a plus 120. The bookies are trying to make him more attractive, meaning money's been coming in on Barriault, because he was at a minus 145. Now he's looking more unattractive. The line is moving is down to -155. These are fresh off of Bet Online. That's who I use. The over/under is set at 2.5. If you think it's going to go past that, +100 on the over. If you think it's going to go decision, if you think it's going to shut under, like the bookies are leaning that way too. That's why they got it at a -130 for the under. Let's see what the cappers have to say about this whole new flock of cappers. Be sure their links will be in the description of this. Be sure to check them all out. They have picks on all the bets, and like I said, I kind of feel like I'm kind of like I feel bad they don't get to pick 3 fights because Mandy Bohm, Mariana Lipsky, because that got rescheduled. So be it. It is what it is. We're gonna have these lackluster, but I mean, I think they're both these fights, in my opinion, are still gonna be good. Okay, we'll start with the favorite in Marc-AndreBarriault. We've got probably the best interviewer in the whole game. That's debatable. James Lynch. He's leaning Barriault, but he's passing on this like no bet. He doesn't feel confident. So I'm gonna write pass by James Lynch. But if he had it like, you know, Copper says make a pick, he doesn't say that, but I appreciate he does make a pick on every fight, and this he's siding with Barriault. Then over here we've got Payne fight predictions. Payne is saying he's got Dulcha Lungiambula by decision. That could happen. Lungiambula has been to decision quite a few times. Of those 11 wins, I want to say probably around a little over half of them went to decision. The other ones all by knockout. No, that's not true. He does have submission finishes. He's got an arm bar in there. I'm just going off quick memory. I don't have Tapology. I'm open up in front of me like a lot of these other cappers do on hand. I do that in my live stream though, just to, you know, have. But anyway, he has those 11 victories. He's got them submission. I think the most of them are by knockout though. I could be wrong. Then we're jumping back over to Barriault. We've got the Ray from MMA Pick'ems podcast. We're just gonna say Pick'ems. Ray is saying Barriault by TKO in the 3rd round. I like the method and the round pick. I appreciate that, being very detailed in how the victory is going to come. Then we've got a regular on this show, King of Crackdowns, 5095. He's also saying Lungiambula by decision for Champion. And then finally for the tiebreaker, we've got the young gentleman Bert MMA, and Bert is taking Dulcha Lungiambula Champion, also by decision. So you see a little trend there. He's got the majority of victories or the majority of the cappers picks, and they're all saying by decision. However, I'm not feeling it. I like Barriault that he should have had that, you know, the Ostarine thing. That's and I guess it wasn't intentional. It was like is just mixed in his training vitamins regimen. What, you know, it's just. But it is what it is. Whatever. I think Barriault he does have that 5-inch height advantage. He's never been finished. I think he's I think he's gonna get this one, and I think he's gonna get it done within distance. I looked up the prop for within distance. Like I said, if I'm gonna pick the favorite, I gotta make it a plus money. So I'm taking Marc-AndreBarriault, but to make it a plus money, within distance is plus 175. Plus money. So there you have it. Moving on to the female fight the female flyweight fight between Yeon Kim, Fire Fist, cool name, taking on Molly Meatball McCann. Molly Meatball McCann, she is one of those British. She's from Next Gen MMA Liverpool. That's where Paddy the Batty Pimblett fights out of. She's coming off a loss to Lara Procopio, unanimous decision. Both these fighters the same age. They're both 31 years old. And they're both even numbers, minus 110. It was a minus 105. So for McCann, I heard she was actually, when she opened up very early, she was a plus money. But now they're both even, coin flip, minus 110 both ways. Yeon Kim, I have it as a minus 115 according to Tapology, but now, like I said, minus 110 both sides according to Bet Online. Yeon Kim, 9-3-2 as a professional. She's coming off a loss to Alexa Grasso, debatably one of the best boxers in the whole female flyweight division. Yeon Kim stood with her, went to a unanimous decision. She likes to block a lot of those punches with her head though. But she stands up, she takes the beating. She takes it. Here's the big kicker. Well, first of all, she's got a 3-inch height advantage, not bad. But she's got a 10-inch reach advantage over Meatball Molly McCann. That's 5 on each side. She fights out of the MOB Training Center in South Korea, in Seoul. You might be familiar with her coach, Seung-Woo Choi. Yes, he's a coach and a fighter, and he's pretty much the head coach over at MOB Training Center. Yeon Kim. I'm gonna get into this a little bit more. Let's see what the cappers have to say first. Taking Fire Fist, Yeon Kim. We've got Burt MMA. Burt, he's slightly leaning, so I'm gonna just write lean. Slight lean for Kim, but it's got to take a side. He's taking Kim. Then over here we've got King of Crackdowns, 50-95. Got Molly McCann by decision. Of course, look at the decision prop, minus 400 to go over 2.5 rounds. A plus 300 if you think one of these females can get it done within the 2.5 rounds. Okay. Also taking Kim is Payne from Payne Fight Predictions. Of course, female fight, he's saying by decision. That's the way it usually rolls. And then we've got Pick'ems, Ray. Also, do I even gotta write it? By decision. Everybody says by decision for pretty much every female fight. And for the tiebreaker, we've got James Lynch. James Lynch is on the side with Meatball Molly McCann. Coming by way of decision. Surprise, surprise. Now here's what I want to talk about. Molly McCann, she averages 5 takedown attempts per fight. Her last loss, Lara Procopio, and the loss before that, I forgot who it was, but her losses are, she only loses to grapplers. You know how many takedown attempts Yeon Kim has in her entire professional fighting career? One takedown attempt, and it didn't go her way. She has a 0% takedown accuracy. So, and Molly McCann, and her takedown defense, also very low. Her striking accuracy, 34%, meaning she misses a lot more than she hits when she's swinging with that huge reach advantage. So in my head, what I see, Molly McCann, she's not gonna like that reach advantage of this. I think, and plus she goes for takedowns. She's 5 takedown attempts on average per fight. She's gonna get to Kim and take it down and probably get control points. But I heard Kim is also like a fish on her back. She's not. She has problems getting up back. She has no get up game. She has problems getting off the ground when she's down there. So I think Molly McCann's gonna, you know, realize she can't like out strike her, out point her, but she does have very good striking accuracy comparatively to Yeon Kim. 34%. Molly McCann I think is like around 52%. I could be off on that, but this is what I've heard from the cappers. I've done a lot of research. So my theory is the Brit is gonna get it down to the ground where Kim has no game. I mean, I've heard from other in chats that she does have a specific a new wrestling coach. She's like maybe, I don't want to say a name, but I heard she's training in United States right now. I can't remember.
Bunny on your arm.
I can't remember the exact facility, and I don't know, this isn't verified because it was in the chat. It wasn't from a capper, it was in the chat room. Somebody, one of the live streams, somebody, I think it was on the Pub Sports Radio Clint Diehard podcast. Somebody in that chat said she's training, she got a specific coach just for wrestling. So who knows, maybe she'll come in with a better wrestling takedown defense. Maybe she'll learn how to make a takedown attempt. But Molly McCann has only lost to grapplers. Kim is a striker. Molly McCann's gonna win this. And she's gonna do it through her wrestling. She's gonna take down Kim, get control points, and win it by decision. So I'm gonna go with the capper majority, and I'm taking Molly McCann. And I did, because they're minus numbers, I propped it out. A decision prop for McCann, plus 125. And if you dive into the prop bets, I looked up Kim, just Yeon Kim by decision, plus 160. So if you look at it like that, decision for Kim, plus 160. So if you look at it like that, Molly McCann has better odds to get the decision victory. I'm just saying, that's bookie math right there. That's my pick. I don't want to confuse y'all. Yeah, I'm going against the fellow countryman in Yeon Kim, but I'm going with my head. My head saying Molly McCann is going to use her wrestling and her ballsy takedown attempts, take it to the ground, get that decision victory. So to recap. Thank you. To recap, I've got Marc-AndreBarriault beating Dulcha Lungiambula within distance at plus 175. And I'm going to parlay Barriault with Molly Meatball McCann. I got her winning by decision. It's only plus 125, but parlay these two, and it'll be, I don't know what the plus money will be on that, just by, I should have looked it up, but I didn't. Anyway, there you go. I apologize for the third fight being off. Tomorrow I've already got researched, already got tomorrow's 3-fight show in the works. So stay tuned for that tomorrow. But for now, gather the info, place the bets, and cash those tickets. Tickets. I appreciate you watching. Give me that like. I really enjoy that. Fill up the comments with who you think's gonna win these 2 fights here, or any fights on this card. And hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow when I cover the main card events. I think they're all main card fights. So good luck on these bets. See you next time. Bye.